Alright, so we're going live now. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to be talking about the NHL playoffs. Overall, what happened last night, and maybe preview some stuff for today. I guess it's kind of sad because I won't be able to watch some of it because I'm going to be gone for a little while. That's mainly why I'm streaming. Alright, just set it up for a second. Then we'll get this going. Yeah, the Flyers. Ouch. I don't know why they started Elliott in that game I don't know why. Why did they do that? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Mrazek, he didn't even play all that badly in that game. He allowed 3 goals, but again, he didn't play badly at all. He just had 2 Crosby deflections. He can't really do anything with that. So if the Flyers don't start Mrazek in game 2, we're gonna have some problems. We're gonna have some major problems, Philadelphia. You win with the Eagles, and then you disappoint us again with the Flyers. All right. All right, so let's talk about the games that are happening tonight. Again, the main reason I'm streaming is because I don't have a lot of time. There would have been a video if I had a lot of time, but I probably have 30 minutes to stream. I probably wouldn't get a video out in that amount of time. And to think that Flyers could have Bob right now if they did not trade him for Beans. I mean, that's just looking back on it, but that's hindsight. But then again, they probably should have known. Columbus just made a fantastic goaltender out of him. It was a close game. They lost by a touchdown. Huh? It was close throughout the whole game. Flyers really were still in it for the whole game there, definitely. So yeah, we're just getting into this. Let's look at the games. First one starting up is Maple Leafs versus Bruins and Devils versus Lightning. Those are going to be fun games. Probably the 2 best games of the night, probably. Again, I have to leave here at 5 Central, so I won't be able to get to watch those games. I hate that, but I wish I could because, again, I would love to be able to do that. Love to be able to watch the Lightning. Let's see. Speaking of losing by a touchdown, how are your Texas Rangers doing? Yeah, let's not talk about them. But again, I expected them from this. I expected them to be this trash, and it sucks because, well, I expected them to be. And I follow a lot of Rangers fans on Twitter, and I wouldn't say that a lot of them didn't expect this, but a lot of them didn't expect this, and it's kind of sad to be honest. All right. And a different sport, that was a close game. It was for a long time until Brady choked that away. All right, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that Lightning versus Devils game. Let's look back on the games that happened yesterday. Crosby did something. Crosby basically destroyed the Flyers just all on his own, to be honest. I didn't expect that to be the final score. Not in a million years. Thought that game was going to be a lot tighter, but man, Murray made some great saves, and Pittsburgh looked fantastic, which sucks because I don't want Pittsburgh to look fantastic. I don't want them to win their 3rd in a row, but it's kind of looking like that a little bit. They have that playoff aura right there after getting that, or at least after the regular season, which has happened the last couple of years. Of course, Jets winning 3-2. That game was amazing. I clocked off after seeing the Penguins game. That Penguins game was my main game watching last night. But that game is still great down the stretch, and the Jets just barely got through. Then that Vegas Golden Knights won 1-0 over the Kings. That pregame was amazing. It was kind of cheesy at the same time, but it was, again, pretty amazing. And I clocked off at the first intermission because I was tired. I'm gonna be honest here, but yeah, it was a fun game to watch. But the Vegas Golden Knights were just amazing in that game, just amazing. Unfortunately, I gotta go to Seagraves. See you, Jeremy. Again, if you're gonna stick here at all, glad you're sticking out for now. I don't know. That didn't make sense. I'm sorry about that. uh, oh gosh, the stream lagged for a little bit. Good? Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good now. Jackets are starting doobie. You think there's going to be some fights? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. I mean, they're facing Washington. Washington isn't really a physical team, so it could happen. But has there been any fights in the NHL game or the playoff games so far? I could be wrong, but I don't remember hearing about any of them. I don't remember hearing about any fights so far. So, I mean, it's the Washington Capitals. They could fight, but at the same time, they're not that physical. Knights Kings. Gotta agree because it's true because the Knights are way better. I mean, that intro just by itself it solidified the Knights is better than the Kings. And that first goal was electric. If the Knights scored more goals, that place would have been rocking, and it really was. It probably could have matched Winnipeg's crowd. And it was electric. At least the first period, it was fantastic hockey. Even though it was only 1-0, again, fantastic hockey, Vegas all the time. Um, yeah. The other games we have 5 games on tonight instead 3 yesterday. Um, Yay, Sharks at Ducks game 1 tonight, and game starts at 10:30 Eastern. The pain of supporting a Cali team when you don't. Yeah, that must suck, dude. Like that's why that's like I don't support all those teams because I wouldn't watch them anyways. I mean, I wouldn't be able to watch them really anyways, and that sucks because uh I mean, I would want to watch them. Holy crap! I'm looking back on the stream. Looking back on the stream, my face is going crazy. Um, what's happened there? Okay, I think we're back. That was weird. That was weird. My face is going crazy. What the heck? Well, they're starting him over Molino for sure. Torts clearly wants a slugfest. That could happen. That could definitely happen. Molino is a good player though, so yeah, there you go. Um, sup, Grab? Hey, Elvin. Saw you in the Anthropilic hockey stream. That was a fun stream to watch too because of all the reactions because the games are going on right now. But again, if you were just getting here, the reason I'm streaming right now is because I don't really have too much time on my hands. Again, usually the days I'm streaming are the days that I can't get a video out. I have to leave here in about 30 minutes. So again, I just had only time to stream. So, and another reason is because I didn't really have that many ideas. But again, I didn't really have that much time today. Um, Hello, Jackie. Great to see you here. When is Lucky Bester going to come here? Because he hasn't been in the last 2 streams, and if he isn't going to be in the last 2 streams, maybe he's going to get demoted into no mod for him. Maybe we'd have to promote somebody else. It's pronounced Milano. Oh, I just say Milano because it's just easier for me. He's at school? Well, too bad. Too bad. You know, when you're a mod to a stream, you have to make some sacrifices. I don't care that he's at school. Education? Who needs that, to be honest? When it's playoff time, who needs education? I mean, people are staying up till 1 o'clock. In my book, no excuses. No excuses for him. I've got to give him a break sometime, right? I got to give him a break sometime. All right, so I think that the game that's going to be the best, I think that the game that's going to be the best is not going to be Toronto and Boston. I think that game is going to be a landslide for either team. I'm predicting that. I'm going to predict that the Blue Jackets Capitals game is going to be the best tonight. And that's just because of my opinion, because I might actually get to watch that game instead of the other games. But again, I think that that will be best game material for tonight. All right, Eastern time, the superior time zone. In my eyes, Mountain Time Zone is probably the most, I guess the best in terms of convenience. I think it's the best because it's the best of both worlds. You aren't going to have to stay up for games, but at the same time, some stuff is still early in the morning. I just think it's the best of both worlds there. Preds in 5. That's pretty realistic to be honest. That's pretty realistic. Yeah, what are the Texas Rangers doing right now? Because I'm pretty sure they're trash still. Pretty sure they're trash still. Fifth in AL West. Not good at all. Ooh, 7-2 finally yesterday. That's not good. That's just not good. I think they're allowing like the most. I think they're allowing like the most home runs or something like that in the league. Their pitching has been abysmal, and a lot of people predicted that. And I predicted that too, but man, that pitching has just been terrible. Colorado might win, and they might just sneak in. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's probably one of the least likely, I guess, upsets in the league right now. But again, Colorado could do it. We'll have to stay up game 3 and 4 at 9 p.m. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better for everyone involved. Do you think Toronto gonna beat Boston? In our playoff prediction video, I did predict them to beat Boston in 7 games. Again, it's gonna be a tight series. Whoever wins, but I think that Toronto will sneak out of that, and that's my official prediction because I do think that Toronto has the firepower, the depth to overcome Boston's depth, and that's probably the main reason for me at least. I'm the only one who thinks Devils can surprise Lightning and crush thousands of people's brackets. I hope not, because Lightning, man, I want them to do so well. But Devils do have the firepower, and they do have the players to do that. But I think they're just a little bit too top heavy. I think that they probably want a little more depth there. Do you consider New Jersey being Bolts as an upset? Yeah, totally. I mean, New Jersey, what are they, an 8 seed or something like that? 7th seed, maybe? But again, I do think that would be an upset. Tampa Bay, even though they haven't been the best in the last few weeks, still that would be a complete upset. And I think the Devils they didn't just sneak in, but they were pretty close to not missing the playoffs. I still think that would be a giant upset. And for Tampa Bay to knock it out of the first round with the moves that they made in the trade deadline, I would not enjoy that. And I'm rooting for the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Vegas Golden Knights in the playoffs, since my team is disappointing me this year. But I hope that the Tampa Bay Lightning at least get the second round, man. I mean, they have to do that. I have Jersey out in second round in 4 out of 7 brackets. 4 out of 7. You've earned 7 brackets. I'm in. I'm in four. Four, I think. Well, most people would, even if Lightning have not been playing like the past 2 months. Yeah, exactly. Even though Tampa Bay has holes in their game, like you said, I still think that Tampa Bay would be, if they were defeated in the first round, just be a total, just absolutely catastrophic event for their franchise because they gave up a lot of pieces at the trade deadline to get guys like JT Miller and McDonough. And even though they have one more year in their contract, still they should have gotten a lot farther if they were to do that. Um, let's see. Vegas LA game last night was great, even though I was asleep for most of it. The first period was good. That's the only thing I really report on. Just Vegas in general. That crowd was amazing. How do you think Klinger gonna do in the not world the world championship? I think he will be one. I think he has to be like top 4, top 2 guy for Sweden, right? He plays with Carlson. I don't see why he can't play well. That's gonna be lethal to watch. I think I don't think Lindell was invited. I don't think, but again, Klingberg is gonna be filthy in that. I hope so. I'm gonna be even more sleep watching Anaheim and San Jose tonight. Yeah, I mean, if you had an incentive to watch Vegas' first game, you don't really have an incentive to watch the Anaheim San Jose game. I'm just gonna be honest here. Sorry, Anime-holic, but I don't really have any reason to go stay up that late to watch it. I had a reason to stay up to watch Vegas. I didn't even stay up, so I'm not gonna stay up to watch that game. I'm not the hockey guy. I'm not gonna wait till 1 a.m. to watch all these games, even though it is playoff hockey. But let's say a West Coast team makes the final, that probably will be the opposite. I probably will watch those games. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much of a reason to watch those games. Even though they are going to be good games, I don't think I have too much of a reason. Which sucks because those are going to be good games. Those are going to be very good games. Alright. Just make this. Alright. We're good. We're good. Why can't Canadians cheer for the only Canadian team in the playoffs, but Americans can't? I'm sort of cheering for Toronto, sort of, kinda. In the Winnipeg game, I was kind of cheering for Winnipeg there. But it can't go vice versa. I think Americans are a lot more strict to their teams, though, than Canadians are to American teams. But again, why can't Canadians cheer for only Canadian teams in the playoffs, but Americans got? Oh, sorry, I didn't get your question. The Americans can't. It is what it is. I don't know. It's maybe a stereotype. It's something. I stay up till about 11 every night during the playoffs to watch hockey. I think that was about where I was last night, maybe 10 o'clock. I wanted to get some sleep because I had to be somewhere really early in the morning this morning, which sucked. Again, I would have liked to watch the whole game, but I might be able to watch a lot more tonight. Cali rivalry though, exactly. That is going to be a good game, but I don't really want to watch it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tolman won't play tonight. Really? Really? He won't play? Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? Because that would be really weird if he did not play. Kind of like a Ryan Donato in Boston where he's not going to play for some reason. I don't know why they wouldn't want to play him. I don't know. I think the Flyers should hire that emergency goalie from Chicago. I think the Dallas Stars should hire that guy from Chicago. I mean, he's elite. 1,000 save percentage. Obviously, fantastic. These games will get very bloody and heated, though not as much as he would play the Kings. As if we play the Kings. Yeah, if Ducks versus Kings or Kings versus Sharks, those just, bloodbaths, even more than the Philadelphia Flyers and Pittsburgh Penguins. McDavid for Hart, again, I can definitely see the point for that because I can't really judge you for that one because McDavid is just elite right now. Um, let's see. But yeah, let's just talk about this because Grubauer, again, this is kind of old news, but Grubauer starting for Washington versus the Blue Jackets. He has been great the games that I've watched Washington, but I don't know if I quite agree with that because playoff Holtby is pretty lethal. Nobody likes Boston except Boston. Yeah, that's pretty realistic, I'd say. I don't like Boston. They're kind of middle of the pack for me. I'm not really cheering them for them at all in the playoffs, though, as I would like a lot more teams to succeed. But that's just my opinion. Again, against Toronto, I'm totally gonna be on the Toronto train there. Do you like Texas? I'm guessing you mean the Texas Rangers. And yes, I do like Texas. I'm not happy with the team, but I do like Texas Rangers. Heiskanen should play for Finland in World Championship unless our head coach decides to fuck up and not pick him. I don't see why he wouldn't, though there's a lot of options there. I don't know if he would get in other over guys like. There's a lot of options still. I don't know if he's better than a lot of Finland guys in the NHL right now, but again, if those guys skip, maybe Heiskanen can somehow steal a spot there. Confirm the product of this lineup, 99% always right. Hartnell won't either. I don't really like Hartnell, so I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with that. Are the Cowboys in Texas? Is Dallas in Texas? Then yes, there you go. They're in Texas. How do you feel about the best D under the age of 22 going to the World Championship? Thomas Chabot. Is he going? Or is he going to get ice time? Because I don't know too much about the World Championships, but that'd be pretty surprising if he did get that much ice time. Though not really familiar about which guys go and which guys usually don't. So I mean, not maybe normal, but I think that Chabot, if he does start for the Canadian team, that would be pretty rough. That's just my opinion, though. We have had many top guys decline the offer to join the World Championship team, like Barkov versus Ristolainen. Yeah, like guys, there's a lot of guys that I've seen decline it. A lot of guys that I've seen have different plans, and I agree with that because World Championship, it's like right in the middle of the offseason, so again, you would never know. Who in Dallas would you trade for a bag of pucks? Jason Spezza, Jason Spezza, Jason Spezza. That's pretty much my opinion. Heiskanen and IFK one away from semi-league. I'm down. I'm off today. That Finnish league. Sorry, I can't pronounce it sometimes. Hope we win and go all the way. I hope so too because Heiskanen is going to lead that team. I hope because that team just. I get to watch some games. I get to watch some minutes of that game, of the games that they've played. I think I've seen a few minutes of some of those games, but Heiskanen, whenever he's played, it's just like he seems like just a league above of whoever's on the ice there. Torts and Trotz fight 1-on-1. Who wins? Torts because he's like taller, he's less bald. These are lots of advantages for Tortorella. So Taras maybe have the smarts in that fight, but Torch just has the physicality, and that's who I'm gonna go with. I would like to see that though. Make it a what's it called? A UFC match somehow. I'd watch it. I mean that's the only UFC I'd ever watch, but I'd watch it. All right. Again, we're probably about 15 more minutes, 20 minutes. So again, get your last stuff going. Talk about Leafs. Again, I've said this earlier. I think the Leafs will win against Boston in 7 games in the series. I think it'll be a close series, but I think the Toronto Maple Leafs will be able to expose the kind of weak depth that the Boston Bruins have. I think the Leafs will just be able to get through the Boston Bruins and just slightly. He might have to take another third period in the game 7, but I think it will happen. Logan Paul or KSA Boxing. I don't care for either, but glad to see them making money. I mean, I didn't watch that because I don't care at all. But yeah. Thoughts on Lettinen? See the banner in the back? Yes, I went to Lettinen. No, Lettinen retirement nights. That was my only game that I saw of the Dallas Stars in this season. Um, but yeah, that was a great game to watch, and the ceremony was terrific, and I loved seeing all the highlight packs that they put together for just everybody that they had during the 25th anniversary. That was one of the best things that they had. The presentation was amazing. Do you think Winnipeg can win the cup? If they can get past Nashville, anything can happen. I think that if they can get past Nashville, and that's the asterisk there, if they can get past Nashville, I wouldn't put it past them, to be honest. They could definitely be lethal. But again, Nashville is that barrier, that brick wall in front of their path to it, and that might just be too much. I think the Nashville Predators are too good right now. So again, the Jets will have to have a big, big challenge in front of them. Preds have depth. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Jets' defense is good. The Jets' offense is fantastic. And the Jets' goaltender in Hellebuck is good, but isn't great. I don't think it's great. I think the National Predators have great defense, great goaltending, and I think that's something that is the National Predators just a step above of what the Winnipeg Jets are. Offensively, I don't think so. I don't think they're quite that, but I think everything else, the Predators do have the edge on them. All right, so let's do something different here. Let's predict the final scores for today. Starting with Devils Lightning, I have 3-1 Lightning today. Leafs Bruins, I'm going to have 4-1 Maple Leafs. The Capitals Blue Jackets, I'm going to have 3-2 Capitals in overtime. Nashville versus Predators, I'm going to have 5-1 Predators in game 1. Sharks versus Ducks, I'm going to have Ducks 5-1 versus the Sharks, and that's rounding up games 1 for today for the rest of the teams. And then you have the other teams playing in those games tomorrow. In the games tomorrow, you have the Jets, the Flyers, the Golden Knights, and then the same batch goes again and again. Yeah, my foot is numb. Ugh, I hate when it does that. Nashville game plan today: run over Bernier. Just yeah, I mean they could definitely do that. And Bernier is just flawed in the playoffs. I mean I don't think that Colorado. That's probably the Colorado's biggest weakness, and Nashville just has to expose that. They just have to. Um, I think the finals this year are going to be the same as last year, but this time Pred's going to win. That could definitely happen. The Pittsburgh Penguins could go back to there. But again, if that is a rematch, I'd say Predators all the way there. I think they're going to want serious, serious revenge. And I think they are going to get that revenge. They don't need to because Bernier will just go full Bernier and lay some eggs. And that's what Bernier always does, to be honest. Always. I think Caps will win handily, but also get really bruised up and tired. They could do that. I think the Capitals will have a hard series on their hands if they want to get past Columbus. I do think that will be a harder fought series because, I mean, the Columbus Blue Jackets could always surprise them too. They could definitely be an upset there. They aren't kind of an upset. I'd still say that it is a pretty good upset. I think Capital or can't take away from Leafs from can't take away a Leafs from Bernier. You can't take away the Maple Leafs from any goaltender, to be honest. I mean, you can't take the Leafs away from Reimer, the Leafs away from who else? I don't know. Hey, Bernier saved us in Game 6. Yep. All right. Let's see. Is this? I think the stream is performing really well. We haven't seen too much lag. Today, which is great. I'm gonna go. Sorry for not being here so long. I mean, you're here longer than Jeremy, so that's a plus. He was only here for like a minute. So again, thanks for being here. But let's see. Since Jackie's gonna be gone, probably have 15 more minutes on here. Who wants mod? And there's a few options here. Who am I going to give it to? I'm gonna give it to Elvin. Cause why not? To be honest. All right. Even though we don't really need a mod, I'm gonna give it to him anyways. Moderator. There you go. There you go. All right. So again, probably like 10 more minutes on the stream, as I gotta go and like at like 6, or I gotta get ready. But again, we're not gonna be here for much longer. Colin Wilson is snitching on the Preds. Um, maybe he might get some clutch goals. I mean, being traded to Colorado, you never know. Do you think Bob stops his playoff choking streak? Versus the Capitals, which against Holtby or against Grubauer, they're both kind of chokers in the playoffs. So if there's anybody to beat against, at least it's not the Penguins. So he might have a better time against Washington. But that's an if, because again, he's got to stop Ovi there. Um, let's see. But I definitely think there could be an upset this season, like there was last season. But yeah, I definitely see a team that we don't expect to win today, win today. Do you stream? Got a date or something? No. I think my family has dinner or something. I think my grandparents are at town, so it is what it is. But again, spending time with family is one of the most important things you can do. So, milk. No, we haven't gone to the grocery store in a long time, so not really. No, we got orange juice though. All right, so let's see. Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap this up in about 10 minutes. But we're Texas Rangers right now. When's their next game? Ooh, tomorrow against Houston. That's not gonna go too well. That's not gonna go too well at all. But yeah, the pitching has been terrible in the last 3 games for the Rangers. 7 runs given up, 11 runs giving up, 8 runs given up, 7 runs given up, 5 runs given up, eight runs given up, 3 runs given up, which is decent. 6 runs given up. It's taken like 8 games since they've allowed like 1. That's terrible. That's terrible. Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of just scrolling for Discord right now. Oh yeah. I just remembered Alain Vigneault was fired, and would he be a good fit for the Dallas Stars? Now, I kind of expressed this in the r/stars Discord. I do think that he would be a better option than Hitchcock. His system is kind of weird. I haven't gotten to watch too much of NYR this season, but Alain Vigneault could be kind of a fit for Dallas. It could happen. It could definitely happen. Who's your favorite player on the Stars? Probably Jamie Benn. I have his jersey, so again, gotta root for Jamie Benn. But if somehow something happens, maybe he gets traded, Tyler Seguin would be the guy there. Snorlax. Yeah, I don't. We would have to make a nickname for Alain Vigneault. Again, I always have trouble saying his name, so he might not be the best fit there. But I'd have to make a name for him. Maybe like Viggy. Maybe, maybe like French guy. He could be a good fit for Montreal though because he's French. It could happen. Maybe Vino. There's a lot of options there. But again, instead of Snorlax, maybe Viggy could replace him. Ben is so good, and yes, he is really good. He had an amazing week at the end of the season. He was the only great player when the Stars were struggling, and of course that sucks because you can't blame him for anything. You could blame him early in the season when the Stars were meh, but you couldn't blame him down that stretch because he was doing amazing, and the rest of the team was really crumbling around him. Let's see. All right, so Julius Honka officially headed to Finland's World Championship camp. That's great to see because he deserves it because he's fantastic. He is fantastic. But yeah, I do think that Honka does deserve that. He's fantastic. Free Honka. Free Honka. All right, so probably I might just end the stream here. But again, this is kind of going to be a short stream, anyways. So about 30 minutes was around what I was going to. Was around what I was going for. But again, I do expect the Lightning to win because if they don't, we gonna have some problems here, Tampa. We can have some Tampa. We're gonna have. Oh my gosh, I can't speak anymore. Probably the best time to end the stream when you can't talk anymore. Who do you think are the biggest needs the Stars need to address in the offseason? Probably depth forward wise. The defense was good than it wasn't. We might need another penalty killer or two. Maybe Russell goes. We might need another penalty killer there. I don't think we need to address anything goaltender wise, and I don't think we would have to anyways. I don't think that the biggest weakness is probably forward depth. Hopefully, some guys develop like Gurianov and Heinz, and they're ready for next season. And then we'll have to only add a couple of guys for free agency and maybe the draft. But I think that we need a couple of prospects to grow here in the offseason and grow to NHL level, and hopefully be able to get a couple of guys in free agency or make something happen for a couple of depth guys, because I think that's probably their biggest weakness down the stretch is that everybody else, like really Ben was the only guy that was scoring, and really there was nothing past the second line, and that third line and fourth line I've been defending it for the whole season, but I just can't anymore. Lindell Heiskanen, a Finnish D pair. Yeah, most of the season was Lindell Heiskanen, or not Lindell Heiskanen, Lindell Klingberg, and it might work to switch that up for Lindell Heiskanen. Is that a tank in the background? Yes, it is. I'm glad you asked, because that's been fueling the Dallas Stars for the last month or two, and it really propelled them. It really was fantastic, and one of the key players, and key contributors to the squad right there. You can thank them. You can thank that guy for giving us all the hope in the world for Dallas Stars playoff run. Yeah. Like once I think I don't remember which episode I introduced it in, which DSFR I introduced it in, but yeah, it's probably gonna stay until the Stars actually win some games, which might be here or until October. So yeah, get used to it. I think. Who do you think? What do you think of last night's game one? I already talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the streams, but the Flyers just got terrible goaltending, and Crosby was just amazing. Winnipeg Jets game, I was rooting for them throughout the whole game, but that third period was fantastic. Vegas Golden Knights game, I only watched the first period of it, but again, that was great to see. That intro was amazing. Why you stream while I'm at school? Well, I'm not gonna stream. Well, okay, so I wasn't really flexible today. And this is the only time I could really stream. Probably have like 5 minutes left. But yeah, sorry for your schedule, but again, this is the only really time I can make up for it. As again, I have to get ready to go in a few minutes. If you're still streaming when I get home, then I'll join the stream. Probably not. Sorry, Lucky Besser, but probably not. Probably max. I'm gonna go till till it's like 3:50. Imagine Doll at the Stars. Don't even tease me. Don't even tease me, man. I want it so bad. But I'm fine with whatever result happens. Just do not let the Blackhawks win the draft lottery. If the Blackhawks win the draft lottery, I don't know what I'll do. I don't even care if the Edmonton Oilers win. Just anything other than Chicago, and I'm fine with it. I don't even care if the Stars drop down somehow. Just don't let Chicago win the lottery, and I'm fine with it. That's literally all I want from that happening. But Doll and the Stars would definitely fix quite a few problems there, and I think it would help the team exponentially and probably make them a playoff contender. But yeah, I think Vegas, after getting that game one, winning that game one was so key for them. I think that they'll definitely be a lot better in that second game. While they were still good, they were fantastic defensively. I think their offense will be a lot more loose in that game two. I think that's going to be just a blowout for Vegas. Predicting that right now. But yeah, probably going to end the stream here. But yeah, just to recap, I think the Columbus Blue Jackets the Washington Capitals will win, Lightning will win, the Maple Leafs will win, the Predators will win, the Ducks will win, and that's it for these last game ones. But again, I have to run probably in these last 5 minutes, which sucks because I wish I could stream a little bit longer. Who's your favorite Swedish player? If it's not Klingberg, it's probably... there's a lot of options there. Are you talking about all time or in the NHL right now? Because if it's all time, there is quite a few more options there. Hockey gods are like time for the Kansas fan base to reemerge. Okay, so right now, Klingberg is up there. There's a lot of options there. Ooh. Always liked William Karlsson, even when he was on Columbus. Probably have to go for the teams. Nicholas Backstrom is a favorite of mine. I do like him quite a lot. There's so many options. So many options. Henrik Lundqvist, can't keep him out. Fantastic. One of my favorite goaltenders in the league right now, even though he is winding down, unfortunately. Talking about Dolan going to the Blackhawks. Don't! No! Please. Please. Please don't make it happen, NHL. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be a rant video of itself. If Chicago Blackhawks get Dolan, that's gonna be a rant video in of itself, man. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. Blackhawks win, man. I have to think about life for quite a few minutes. I'm thinking for a few days at least. That just just don't happen, please. Oh, and yeah, probably will be live streaming during that. So when the Chicago Blackhawks do win the lottery, you're gonna get my full reaction there. Thoughts on Kings good or Game One? Playing 8-dimensional chess and fleecing the Philip. Oh wait, thoughts on Knights GM playing not 8-dimensional chess and fleecing the Philip Forsberg from the Caps for beans. Um, for right, or are you talking about two different separate things here? So let's start with the Forsberg trade. Yeah, Martin Erat is looking good right now. I think that Erat may be the MVP of the season for right now. I mean, Martin Erat, just fantastic. As for GM, or as for what's his name? I can't remember his name. Yeah, Knights GM, whoever he is, I can't remember his name. Playing 8-dimensional chess. That's the thing, because everything was going. Just it seemed like all the picks they were making was weird in the expansion draft. But again, it's worked somehow, somehow it's worked. Blackhawks is proud to select from Gothenburg, Sweden, Rasmus Dahlin. And of course, it would be Bettman saying that because he probably would have a pretty big smile on his face. Uh, ugh. Probably would have one of the worst tastes in my mouth ever. Hate that. Hate that. Again, that would probably be like a 10-minute video of itself. Ugh. Please don't let it happen. They'd probably make the playoffs too after that. Just, ugh. That just ruined my day, to be honest. Blackhawks somehow get them. Um, yeah, I I would not like life. They would probably make the playoffs if they did get him though. Just because Dolan is a game changer. He can make a playoff team make the playoffs. Probably not a team like the Sabres or like the Coyotes, but again, if he goes to the Blackhawks, he might turn them into a playoff team. That's how good I think he is. And he can definitely turn the tides for a lot of franchises. Especially if he comes to Dallas somehow. Especially if he comes to Dallas. Um, I hate the Hawks and love Dolan. Yeah, that's the thing. I would still love Dolan. I still love him as a player. But again, him going to the Blackhawks, just a waste, man. Just a waste. I would just hate life. Hate life. Alright, so I think this is going to be about it for a live stream. Again, this is pretty minimal lag. Pretty minimal lag throughout the whole stream, which is great to see. Because again, this puts me a lot more better confidence last stream. I think last stream was really, really laggy. So this is great to see. Probably going to give me a lot more confidence to stream later in this season or whenever I have free time, like right now. But again, like if you did not, Twitter down below. Again, the lag, not having any of it really this live stream has been wonderful, really, really wonderful. But again, pretty successful stream. Even though I didn't have that much time, again, I wanted to get something out for you guys because I wanted to be able to make a video because I didn't really have any ideas tonight. I'm just gonna be honest, I didn't really have that many ideas. So again, goodbye because it was a good live stream. Let me just say that. And again, I can never end these live streams. But again, I still think that it was a good live stream, and thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.